Well, g'day tubes. Welcome back to the TS400 build and rebuild and rebuild and rebuild and rebuild. Anyways, it's kind of cold in here. I got the heat going. That's weird. 15 degrees. It's kind of chilly. I gotta just kick her up here a bit. Just give me a sec. I'll be right back with ya. It'll take a bit of that hammering out too when it speeds up a little bit. Get her roaring a bit more here. But anyways, we got a new clutch because this arsehole here went and wrecked the other one. I'm kind of wondering if it actually had a weak spring maybe. And when it spun, it kind of went out too easily and then it snapped back in and hit inside of here and then broke it. I don't know if you can see that, but I think that's what maybe happened. When it spun, it flung out and it snapped back in and broke it. Now, like I was telling you, I think in the other video, the guys at John Deere, they sell the still equipment parts, can't get this whole entire clutch. It's no longer available. Obsolete, apparently. Original from Still. They can get the shoes, so he could get me this part. We could have rebuilt this one, which would have been fine. 18 bucks each. Oh man, it's freezing in here. What the heck? I have to go stand in front of the heater. I got this one off of Amazon. And it's actually from Sten's. Sten's sells a lot of aftermarket parts. So that's what we got. Hopefully it works. Get them out here. The springs look a little bit more expanded on this other one, but I think it should work. It's definitely the right size. Let's fit it inside the clutch here just to see. Oh yeah. Well, that's a good sign. Okay. It's stupid of me to break that, but so I guess these things are really meant to basically only be used to take it off. This one actually does tell you off that way, so hopefully I'm just going to try to spin this on here. Oh yeah. I think that'll work good. I think that'll work good. Okay, so now I gotta remember which way this went. Now I'm just gonna pull up my diagrams here again. It's pretty handy having this. Okay, so yes, we've got this guy first. So that goes right in there. That doesn't seem right, I guess. And that guy next. And I'd like to snug that up in there a little bit. Now, what the heck size was that? It's probably similar to this one. Give me one sec, I'll get the right size here. Okay, just want to snug it up. Sure, I got her. Going the right way. Well, that's not going to work. I'm going to need a long socket. Okay. Now the only other way you could tighten this up is if you put a little chunk of starter rope down inside there. Now, do I have a little piece of starter rope? Yes, I do. And this is supposed to, you could use a zip tie, I guess, too. I don't know if this is going to work. Put a bit of this down inside there. Yeah, it's just binding up a little bit there. Pull her back out. And that'll snug her down. Don't use the impact on it, apparently. As we found out, my stupid mistake the other night. But you know what? Live and learn and pay the bill. That's all you can do. Okay, so there should be, I believe, this washer on there, and then the clip, and then the bearing, it says, and then the clutch housing. Looks pretty good there. And then this guy goes on, and this guy, a bit dirty, but it goes on. And then our new nuts we got here goes on. One of them, and then this we will kind of zip on. I gotta find what size it is, so I think I got it here already. 13 mil, get back here. So what do we got here? We got loosened nuts, so it should go. It's kind of funny, but I guess because of the collar on the nut here, we don't get a washer in there. How much air do we got built up there? Not quite enough. Give me a second, I'll have to build up some air. Alright, that should be good. Maybe we won't crank that right up. That's good, and that clutch is spinning there nice-ish. A little hard spot. I think it's all right. Okay, and that's actually where your recoil hooks on there. So, oh, where's my recoil? Oh, it's buried right now. Okay, so that's good for there. I think we can put the flywheel on now too. Now, is there anything particular we need for that? Let me just look and see here under the diagrams. No, I think it's just on. And then there's no washer, just not with the flare flange thingy on it. Flangey flare thingy. Okay. Make sure it's clean. That up. I think that's it. Doesn't quite seem right to me, but anyway. Oh, that's hard to hold that. That's that, I guess. All right. Now this cover we can probably put on too, but it needs a little bit of cleaning, so I'll probably do it after here, and that goes on the top of the cylinder, helps control the air through over the fins. I think we can put this magneto on, maybe get it set up. I need this guy here. Now I am 100% sure that I ordered some things that go on my drill for these bits, and I don't know where it went. Okay, that's got to be clear. This is a little bit crummy here. Let's just get a little bit of clean emery here, something fairly light. And I'll just give this a little dust in here. These things were really cheap online too, like 23 bucks. I think this one's still good though. Okay, it's got to go in like this. It's got to feed through there. It's got to feed through there. Up out there. Tight fit, but it should all go. Get in there. And then we got to set the gap on this too. Unfortunately, that's the fun part. I'm probably just going to use a sheet of paper. Seems like it's the wrong bolts, but those are the ones that came out of there. Probably should use a feeler gauge for this, but I unfortunately don't have a feeler gauge. So what am I going to use? Well, you know what? I do have a feeler gauge. I just got to find it. It's not something I use super too often, but I think I'll just use a sheet of paper, or you could use a business card, something like that. I'll just use a small sheet of paper here maybe. Actually, we could probably do it on the non-magnet side here. Jam that down. Remember that one being so tight. Those are the bolts that came out of it. So I'll put the ones back in it. Okay, that sounds like it's got some good compression in there. That should give that what we need. And that's going back to the spark plug, and I think this has to go out the same way though. I just don't remember 100%. I'm sure that'll get pinched in there behind that cover, which we could probably put it on now too, I think. Do we need to get in there for anything else? Yeah, we've got one bolt here. We're gonna have to wait, put that on. And that's part of the handle thing, I believe. All right. Yeah, that's good. That should be good. Now this cover, I'm gonna have to give it a bit of cleaning here. So what are we gonna use? Probably just some WD-40. Get the worst of it here, and then probably some of the air will blow it out too, you know, to get it a little better. This has even got metal burnt shavings inside here from when they were using it to cut probably beams or something. I think this poor saw has been through quite a pounding, quite a beating it's had. Poor saw. She's had quite a life, I believe. And by the looks of the guard, where the blade goes, they were pretty... Throw it in the back of the truck and gone, and I don't know if they just wore it out or something. It definitely looked like it got hot. I think probably because of the boot on that thing. Maybe it ripped or something, or I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to give that a little bit of brake cleaner and then try to clean the rest off here. Well, she's not brand new, but I think it'll work. Now, which way did this go on? I see a couple of bolts already there, one there that we already left in there in these two cases. So we'll try that. I hope this thing runs. Better. Okay, let's see. That's probably got to go like that. There we go, bud. All right. Tighten these up after. I'm still waiting on the boot. Darn it, I can't put this on yet. We're gonna have to wait for that boot. This might be as far as we can go tonight. Because I gotta get in here and tighten that thing on before we put this on. So, that, unfortunately, might be as far. Yeah, so I gotta get in here yet and put the boot on, and this little guy for the man, that's about as far as we can go tonight. Gonna have to wait for the little boot. It's still on order, should be here hopefully soon, then we can put that back together. Darn it, I wanted to get more together tonight. That might be all we can get though. Okay, well, the carb's all set anyways. It's just got to kind of go, you know, kind of there, sort of, into the other part, and then that part can go on. Yeah, we can't really do anything else till we get that boot. Oh, man. Could put the muffler on, but maybe we'll wait till after to do that, too. I should have polished that in there. It's not super rough, but it's not really smooth. You would have ran awesome then. All right. I think we'll even wait to put the spark plug in. And see, this one had the decompressor taken out of it. So I've got one for it here. It came in the kit of stuff here. It's here somewhere. It's actually in the box here. If I remember right. I'm not sure now, 100%. There was a little box of stuff here somewhere. I have to clean up a bit here. I'll probably find it. Oh, that extra needle bearing. No, I'm not seeing it. Oh, maybe it's no. Hang on, I'll find it. Yeah, this little guy. So that lets a bit of compression out. Shouldn't need to put any sealer on this because it's got one of those crush washers on it. Might be interesting. I'm gonna have to find the right socket though to put that in. I could put a little bit of pipe dope on there, but I'd rather not get it in the cylinder. You could put a bit of thread tape too, but I'd rather not get that in the cylinder too. So it's got basically like a little washer like on the spark plug, so I think it'll be all right. You can feel it crushing in there. Sweet. Good. Okay. Now, what did they have in there? I don't even know what that plug was, but oh crap! I lost the plug now too. I'm just not very organized today, apparently. We got a spark plug. I should probably get one that's a better one, like an NGK or something. Maybe I'll look that up and get a better plug for it. Because, oh, I see where this has got to go. This has got to go in behind here, I think. Now we got her, bud. Okay, that's for your kill. Grounds the coil out. Somewhere, oh, garbage. Somewhere I had a plug. What do we do with the plug? There's the muffler. I know that. Somewhere we had a plug. Now it's not a very good plug, I don't think, but maybe I'll see if I can get a better plug for it and we don't have to worry about that. Well, it's showing a BMR7A. Sorry, BPMR7A, so I'll pick one of those up somewhere. And I thought one of these kits I got came with it, but I guess I'm thinking of something else. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Okay. Well, boy, Amazon doesn't really show much. I'll have to see if I can get one somewhere else. Maybe I'll see if the dealership has one up there. But anyways, let's get something running today. Anyways, let's just put this guy off to the side again for a second. Well, this can just go over here for now. That's the gasket, I think, was behind there. Yeah, so I think we might have a new one of them. This little guy over here, let's back up a little bit. This little guy here, we still haven't tried him on the ice yet because we haven't got ice. But I want to give it a little fire up here and see if it'll start. Pretty sweet little thing, this thing. So we'll turn it on. We'll give it a couple of primes. We'll give her some choke. And she should hopefully fire up here. Whoa, I don't pull it off the counter. Holy smokes! All right. What spark plug's in this one, actually? That's an NGK. It'd be funny if it was the same one. Let's just pull that out quickly for a second here. Not 100% sure what size I'm going to need, though. That one should work. Oh, that thing's running good, eh? I think it definitely matters which way you store it. If it's sat up like this and the oil's all on the bottom of the crankcase, I think the guy must have had her all looped around somewhere else. I don't know. This is a CMR6A. A little smaller threads. Not what we're needing for that other one. But there we go. Maybe the one that's still in the head of the old head might still work, I don't know. But I'll probably get a better NGK for it if I can come across one somewhere. Oh, I can't believe how well this thing fired it up. Now, mind you, this has been sitting in where it's nice and warm, too. out in the freezing cold, you might have to pull her a little more. Wow, that's pretty good. Hardly have to pull that. Yeah, I really want to try her out, but we got no ice. We might not get any of this here. Finally got myself a ice auger for fishing and can't use it. But anywho, that's as far as we can go today with this little saw, I guess. So we'll get that last part there in a spark plug and know what we should do? Hold the phone. Let's put you back on here. And let's bring you back over here. Let's drop that on the ground. Hang on a sec. Let me get this old cylinder, and I want to see what this plug actually looks like in here. So this is a WXL. Oh, this one's brand new. Sure looks brand new anyways. Maybe we'll just try this one. Ooh, those threads feel a little bit wonky. There we go. Alright, I think that'll be alright. Maybe we'll try that one. This definitely had some scoring on the bottom of that cylinder. Man, that got ruined. Ruined. Just amazing. Amazing. And this actually looks like it's got a crack right here too. In the head. Let's have a look down here with a bit more light. I don't really see any heat. You know, whatchamacallit. But this intake side, man, it got beat up. That's weird because it's usually the exhaust side that gets hammered up. But anyways, that's where the piston fell apart, I guess. So that's it. Okay, I guess we'll head her out. We'll get that other piece in here hopefully soon, and we can put the rest of this back together, and that'll be awesome. I'm just reassembling this part here that I took apart. Probably should have cleaned up this little knob thing a little better, but painted it, whatever, but I think it'll be right. This is part of the adjuster thing. So that'll put a bit of tension on the spring in this whole part. And you gotta set it. I think you put the thing together, and then the belt's loose, and then you crank this thing out. And then you tighten those 3 bolts down here and clamp it all together. And this kind of keeps a lot of preload tension on the belt all the time, so it's always going to have a bit. So that's kind of cool. This will get fit together, let me think now, with this other piece here. I'm just trying to remember now. Trying to remember because I'm too old and I can't remember, and I think I might have to take this back off again. Trying to remember because I'm too old. It should sit like, no, I don't remember now. I'm gonna have to probably look at my pictures. I know where, somewhere close here. I just don't remember now. That's not awful. Now those 3 here go. Where the heck did they go? That actually goes here. Yeah. Or this way maybe. No. Yeah, no, this way. I can see the marks of here. think so anyways. Just can't remember 100% now. And I got this all, I didn't paint this part because this gets all covered in here with this guy. This guy here. So this part might actually get painted. So this has to go there. I think this goes in here, if I'm right. Then you'd have to adjust the guy here. I think that's right. Part of the handle goes in here. I'm trying to remember now. It's something like this anyways. I might have that backwards, I don't know. Can't remember, but this being plastic, it's kind of hard to paint this thing, but maybe I'll give it a shot of paint anyways. It's got a bunch of metal, and that's definitely the bottom. That's definitely the bottom. And I guess you give you this little hole here, maybe for putting through here and trying to grab one of these holes here to keep it from turning. So that would be here. That didn't come out too good. My frickin' tape leaked. And that should go here. And then your engine and everything sits sort of back over here. I remember right. Kind of sit right through here. I believe in the other housing, of course, too, right? And your belt comes around here and it drives up through onto the front pulley, and then let me think here now. I think your recoil actually goes up through here and hooks in kind of like this. Kind of, sort of. So this would all be in, and yeah, that sounds right. Okay, clear as mud. We'll get her. We'll get her. I've got a better recoil though. This one's pretty much trashed. But definitely fixable. Which I probably will after and have a good spare, but I got this other new one. This thing just needs a lot of work. But, okay, clear as mud. Clear as mud. And I think we're good. But anyways, okay. Well, it should be good when she's done. That's got a little bit of work to do, a little more assembly to do, but she's been a good project. You know what? I'd take on another one of these now that I kind of know what to do and what not to do. Definitely some things you shouldn't do, but we figured that out, didn't we? This is where the little decompressor little top thing pokes through there. So we got to clean up that little cover a bit too. And when we first start this up, I'm going to put in probably some thicker gas and thicker oil, like you know, like thicker mixture rather than the 50-to-1. I'll maybe do like a 30-to-1 or something. So she's probably going to smoke pretty good, but that'll help wear in things a little better. And that is pretty good oil though, so it should be good. That still 2-stroke, I really like it, but I'll mix up a special batch just for that, make it a little bit thicker, and we should be good to go. But anyways, yeah, we got just to wait for that boot to come. That's actually coming in from the steel dealership, because I wanted a good for that fuel contact and, you know, that kind of stuff. They do sell them on Amazon too, and you know, they were still expensive enough, but not great for something like that. Fuel, I'm a little leery about this fuel line we put in the other day too on the this part here. I'm a little bit leery on that because I don't have a lot of faith in the Asian fuel lines, rubbers and stuff. So we'll give her a shot and see, and after a while, if it starts to go all swelled and weird and not running right, well, we know probably have to take that apart again and get in there and change the line back to an OEM. So, but anyways, that's it for today. It did get nice and warm in here. We're out to about 17, 18 in here now, so that's pretty good. But anyways, after we get that project done, we're going to do the carb on this guy, and I think we're going to maybe tackle this one too. I've got a kit already for this one, and it's never been done, and it's probably due to have a new diaphragm and a new pumper guy put in it. Primer, same with this one, probably needs a new primer and the kit. It didn't run the greatest. So, and then that 041 AV, we're going to look at it too, even though it seemed to start all right last time, but it's hard to start though, I found sometimes, and it kind of pulls over a bit. I mean, it could be a good thing or it could be a bad thing. Why this thing pulls over so hard. Like, it has good compression, but it almost has too good compression. Because I don't remember my other one that this is the same like my dad had, and the one that got lost. This is a replacement I found. I think it was off eBay or something way back years ago. So I was pretty upset, so I just went and got another one so I could have some nostalgic of them. That's basically all I had left of my dad was his chainsaw, right? So, and it disappeared. But it wasn't this hard to pull over, so we're gonna have a look. Whoa! We're gonna have a look at the inside of that guy maybe too, just to see through the muffler port there to see if we can see anything funny or not, or what's going on. Okay, I guess I'll head her out. So thanks again for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed, and we'll do some more work when we get this boot back in here, the intake manifold. But anyways, you guys have a good one. Thanks again, and we'll catch you all later.